Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll explore the 1959 1 cent, 1971 D 1 cent, 1974 South 1 center, and 1985 D 1 cent, and learn why these coins are important for collectors. So stay tuned and let's get started. The 1959 1 cent coin is a remarkable piece of numismatic history that represents both a period of transition and a culmination of certain design philosophies within the broader context of American coinage. Minted in the United States, this coin belongs to the Lincoln Cent series, which is one of the longest-running coin designs in American history, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By the year 1959, the Lincoln Cent had been in circulation for 50 years, making it not only a common everyday currency, but also a symbol of enduring national heritage and historical remembrance. The cent of this year was especially significant because it marked the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, which added an extra layer of historical importance to this particular issue. As such, the 1959 cent was the final year to feature the classic wheat reverse design, known formally as the Lincoln Wheat Cent, a motif that had been in continuous use since 1909. The design of the coin thus bridged generations of American coinage, providing a tangible link to early 20th century artistry and minting techniques. The obverse of the 1959 1 cent coin continues a tradition of portraying Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, in a dignified, lifelike profile. The portrait was designed by Victor David Brenner, a sculptor and engraver of Lithuanian Jewish origin, whose work was initially met with both acclaim and controversy. Brenner's design had first appeared in 1909 and was notable for being one of the first instances in which a real person's likeness was used on a circulating American coin. By 1959, the depiction of Lincoln had become so familiar to the public that it was instantly recognizable and associated with values such as leadership, honesty, and the struggles of a nation that had endured civil war. Lincoln's profile on the obverse is finely detailed, capturing the contours of his face, the depth of his cheekbones, the furrow of his brow, and the solemnity of his expression. The intricate detailing extends to his hair and beard, with finely incised lines that give the portrait a lifelike texture despite the coin's small size. Surrounding Lincoln's bust are the inscriptions Liberty to the left and year 1959 to the right, both of which are rendered in a clear serif font. Just above the rim, the national motto, "In God We Trust," is inscribed, a feature that had become a standard element of American coinage in the early 20th century. The careful placement of these inscriptions ensures both legibility and aesthetic balance, demonstrating the thoughtful design principles that guided coin production at the time. The reverse side of the coin, featuring the iconic wheat ears, represent abundance and agricultural prosperity. These ears of wheat flank the central denomination, which reads 1 cent, and the inscription United States of America, which curve along the upper periphery. The phrase E pluribus unum is positioned above the denomination, reinforcing the coin's patriotic symbolism. The wheat design itself is finely engraved, with delicate lines that suggest the texture and growth of real stalks, a testament to the engraving skill of the original designer and the precision amid 20th century minting technology. In 1959, this wheat reverse design was in its final year of circulation before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The transition from the wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse was both symbolic and practical, reflecting changing artistic sensibilities, as well as evolving techniques in minting and mass production. The 1959 wheat cent thus represents the end of an era, carrying with it the weight of tradition, while simultaneously making way for a new chapter in American coinage. The coin was struck in copper, with a composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a standard alloy formula for Lincoln cents of this period. This composition provides a coin with a distinctive reddish-brown appearance when new, which tend to darken over time to a rich patina due to natural oxidation. The 1959 cent has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a thickness of 1.55 millimeters, dimensions that have become standardized for the penny and have remained largely consistent throughout the series. The coin's weight is approximately 3.11 grams, providing a substantial feel in the hand while remaining easy to carry in daily transactions. The edge of the coin is smooth, a simple feature that contrasts with more intricate milled edges found on larger denominations, emphasizing practicality and accessibility of the penny as everyday currency. From a production standpoint, the 1959 1-cent coin was minted at two primary facilities, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Coins struck in Philadelphia bear no mint mark, while those from Denver feature a small D beneath the date. This distinction is critical for collectors, as mint marks can significantly influence the rarity and value of individual specimens. The Philadelphia Mint, being the oldest and most historic of the United States mints, produced a substantial portion of the circulation coins, ensuring widespread availability for commerce. The Denver Mint, on the other hand, contributed a smaller but significant number of coins, which are often sought after by numismatists for their relative scarcity compared to the Philadelphia issues. Despite the large mintage numbers for both facilities, certain conditions, such as die variations and errors, can make specific coins highly prized. These variations can include minor differences in the alignment of the dies, small doubling of letters or numerals, or slight imperfections in the strike, all of which create unique specimens that attract the attention of collectors and historians alike. The coin's historical context also adds to its significance. In 1959, the United States was experiencing a period of post-war economic expansion, social transformation, and technological advancement. The coin circulated during an era marked by the burgeoning civil rights movement, the early stages of the space race, and significant cultural shifts that would define the 1960s. Holding a 1959 1-cent coin thus offers more than just a glimpse into monetary history. It serves as a tangible connection to the daily life and broader societal currents amid 20th century America. These pennies would have passed through countless hands, traveling through pocketbooks, cash registers, and coin jars, meticulous process, often involving magnification to inspect for minute scratches, contact marks, and the integrity of the original strike. Such details are crucial for determining both historical value and market price, which can vary widely depending on these subtle yet important factors. In addition to its historical provenance, rarity, and collector demand, the coin's historical resonance, combined with its aesthetic and technical qualities, ensures that it continues to captivate both casual collectors and professional numismatists, offering a tangible link to the past that transcends its modest monetary value. Next coin, 1-cent 1971D. The 1971 D1-cent coin is a significant piece of United States numismatic history, representing a period when the Lincoln cent series had firmly established itself as one of the most recognizable and enduring coins in American currency. By 1971, the Lincoln cent had been in circulation for more than 6 decades, having first been introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This particular coin was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark located beneath the date on the obverse side. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, was one of the primary mints responsible for producing large quantities of circulating coins for the western United States, and its operations contributed significantly to meeting the growing demand for coins during the post-war economic expansion. The obverse of the 1971 D1-cent coin features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, designed by Victor David Brenner. This profile of Lincoln is executed with remarkable attention to detail, capturing the solemnity and dignity of one of America's most revered leaders. The portrait depicts Lincoln facing right, with finely engraved features including his deeply set eyes, prominent cheekbones, and a characteristic beard that has become synonymous with his image. The inscriptions on the obverse include the word liberty to the left of Lincoln's bust, the date 1971 to the right, and the motto, "In God We Trust," above, following the standard layout established for the Lincoln cent series. These inscriptions not only serve as identifiers of the coin's denomination and date of issue, but also reflect the enduring themes of faith, freedom, and national identity central to American coinage. The reverse side of the 1971 D-cent features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was first introduced in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears reverse. The Lincoln Memorial reverse commemorated the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and reflected a shift in artistic and cultural sensibilities, emphasizing architectural grandeur and historical symbolism. The Lincoln Memorial is depicted in meticulous detail, with each column and architectural element carefully engraved to provide depth and realism within the small space of the coin. Centered above the base of the memorial are the words United States of America, while E pluribus unum is inscribed along the upper periphery, and 1 cent is prominently displayed at the bottom. This reverse design serves not only as a symbol of national pride, but also as a tribute to Lincoln's enduring legacy and his pivotal role in preserving the Union during the Civil War. The 1971 D1 cent coin was struck in a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, consistent with the composition of Lincoln cents from 1909 through 1982, before the transition to primarily zinc-plated steel cents. This copper alloy gives the coin a distinct reddish-brown appearance, which may deepen over time to a darker patina due to oxidation. The coin has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a thickness of 1.52 millimeters, with a smooth edge. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, providing a satisfying heft in hand while remaining practical for daily transactions. The composition and dimensions reflect a balance between durability, practicality, and ease of mass production, which were key considerations for the United States Mint during this period. The 1971 D-cent was produced in a year of substantial mintage, with millions of coins struck at both the Denver and Philadelphia mints to meet the increasing demand for small-denomination currency during a period of economic growth and inflation. Coins from the Denver Mint are distinguished by their D mint mark, and while the majority were intended for circulation, some coins were preserved by collectors in uncirculated or proof conditions. The condition of a coin is crucial for determining its numismatic value, with factors such as luster, strike quality, and the presence of any imperfections, or were playing a significant role in its desirability. Collectors often seek out specimens with full, sharp details, clear mint marks, and minimal signs of handling, as these attributes reflect both the quality of the original minting and the coin's preservation over time. The historical and cultural context of the 1971 D1 cent coin adds to its significance. This coin circulated during a transformative era in American history, marked by social change, technological advancement, and economic challenges. The early 1970s saw the continuation of the civil rights movement, the escalation of the Vietnam War, and the beginnings of significant shifts in public attitudes toward government, society, and culture. In this context, the 1971 D-cent served as a small but constant reminder of national heritage and continuity, carrying the image of a president who had navigated the nation through one of its most turbulent periods. The coin passed through countless hands, participating in everyday commerce and serving as a medium of exchange, while also acting as a silent witness to the lives, experiences, and transactions of ordinary Americans. From a numismatic perspective, the 1971 D1 cent coin offers several points of interest. Collectors pay attention to variations and potential errors that may occur during the minting process, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. These variations, while sometimes subtle, can significantly enhance the desirability and market value of certain coins. Additionally, the coin's design, featuring both the portrait of Lincoln and the Lincoln Memorial, provides insight into mid-20th century American aesthetics, the symbolism chosen to convey national ideals, and the evolving techniques in coin production. The engraving of the Lincoln Memorial reverse, for example, required precise die preparation and careful striking to ensure that the architectural details were transferred accurately onto each planchet, highlighting the technical expertise of the United States Mint. The 1971 D-cent also has educational and historical value, serving as a tangible artifact for those studying American history, coinage, and material culture. It exemplifies the intersection of art, metallurgy, and national symbolism in everyday objects, illustrating how even small denomination coins can convey powerful messages about identity, legacy, and craftsmanship. Its presence in collections, exhibits, and auctions underscores its enduring appeal, as both collectors and historians recognize the coin's dual role as currency and cultural artifact. The value of a 1971 D1 cent coin in the collector market depends largely on its condition, rarity, and any notable variations. Circulated coins, which show signs of wear and diminished detail, are generally valued close to their face value, whereas uncirculated or proof coins with pristine details can United States Mint, and a reminder of a president whose legacy continues to resonate across generations. Its circulation in the early 1970s connected individuals to the broader narrative of American history, providing a daily, tangible interaction with national symbols and ideals. For collectors, historians, and casual observers alike, the coin offers insights into both the practical and symbolic roles of money, the evolution of design in American coinage, and the enduring power of Abraham Lincoln's image as a representation of national values, leadership, and unity. Now we move to the 1-cent 1974 S, struck at the San Francisco Mint. The 1974 S1-cent coin is an important example of mid-20th century American coinage, reflecting both the enduring legacy of the Lincoln cent series and the specific characteristics of coins produced at the San Francisco Mint. By 1974, the Lincoln cent had been in continuous circulation for 65 years, with its design deeply ingrained in the American consciousness. The S mint mark, located beneath the date on the obverse side of the coin, signifies that this coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, a facility renowned for producing proof coins and limited circulation coins of exceptional quality. The San Francisco Mint, originally established in 1854 and rebuilt several times due to fires and earthquakes, has a storied history and has contributed significantly to the production of both collector and circulating coins. The 1974 S1 cent coin represents not only a unit of currency, but also a collectible item that embodies the artistry and precision of mid-1970s minting. The obverse of the 1974 S-cent features a finely detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, facing right. This portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner, has been a defining image of the Lincoln cent series since its introduction in 1909. Lincoln is depicted with a solemn and dignified expression, his prominent beard and facial features carefully engraved to convey a sense of gravitas appropriate for a leader who guided the nation through the Civil War. The inscriptions on the obverse are placed with meticulous care, with the word Liberty to the left of Lincoln's profile, the date 1974 to the right, and the motto, "In God We Trust," above. These inscriptions reflect both aesthetic balance and the enduring patriotic symbolism of American coinage. The S mint mark beneath the date further identifies the coin's origin, making it an object of interest for collectors who seek examples from each minting facility. The reverse side of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and to replace the earlier wheat ears reverse. The memorial is depicted with remarkable architectural detail, including the columns, steps, and the pediment, which are all finely rendered within the limited space of the coin's reverse. Centered below the memorial are the words 1 cent, while United States of America appears above, and E pluribus unum is inscribed along the upper periphery. The Lincoln Memorial reverse is symbolic not only of Lincoln's legacy, but also of the nation's reverence for historical monuments and its commitment to preserving symbols of unity and freedom. The level of detail in the reverse design demonstrates the technical expertise of the United States Mint in achieving a balance between artistry and mass production, ensuring that each coin is both aesthetically pleasing and functionally durable. The 1974 S-cent was struck in a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a standard alloy for Lincoln cents produced between 1909 and 1982. This composition gives the coin a characteristic reddish-brown appearance when freshly minted, which gradually darkens over time due to oxidation and the development of natural patina. The coin has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a thickness of 1.52 millimeters, with a smooth edge, and it weighs approximately 3.11 grams. These specifications reflect the long-standing standards of the Lincoln cent series, which were carefully maintained to ensure uniformity and ease of handling in everyday transactions. The metal composition and dimensions also highlight the practical considerations of coinage, balancing durability with production efficiency and usability. Production of the 1974 S1 cent coin at the San Francisco Mint was relatively limited compared to the larger mints, such as Philadelphia and Denver, which makes this coin particularly interesting to collectors. The San Francisco Mint during this period focused on producing proof coins and special collector issues, meaning that coins from this facility were often struck with greater care and attention to detail. Proof coins from 1974s, for instance, were struck using specially prepared dies and planchets, resulting in a mirror-like finish with sharp, frosted details. These coins are highly prized by collectors for their exceptional visual quality and precise craftsmanship. While most 1974 cents were circulated, the facility's reputation for meticulous minting contributes to their desirability in numismatic circles. The historical context of the 1974 1 cent coin is also noteworthy. The early 1970s in the United States were marked by significant social, political, and economic developments, including the ongoing challenges of the Vietnam War, changes in civil rights legislation, and the early stages of economic shift that would define the decade. As a circulating coin, the 1974 cent played a practical role in commerce, facilitating everyday transactions, while simultaneously serving as a small but tangible connection to national heritage. The presence of Lincoln's image on the coin provided a reminder of the values of leadership, perseverance, and unity that continue to resonate with the American public during this period. From a numismatic perspective, the 1974 1 cent coin offers multiple areas of interest for collectors. Variations and errors in minting, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet imperfections, can significantly increase the value and collectability of individual coins. Even subtle differences in the sharpness of the strike, the placement of the mint mark, or the clarity of the Lincoln Memorial's architectural details can distinguish one specimen from another. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition, retaining their original luster and detail, are especially valued, while circulated coins provide insight into the everyday life and usage of currency during the period. The combination of design, origin, and condition makes the 1974 1 cent coin an engaging subject for both casual collectors and professional numismatists. The educational and cultural significance of the 1974 cent extends beyond its use as currency. It serves as an artifact representing mid-20th century minting technology, artistic design, and American historical values. The coin demonstrates the interplay between functional currency and commemorative symbolism, reflecting how everyday objects can carry deep cultural meaning. Its production involved careful die preparation, precise striking techniques, and quality control measures that illustrate the technical expertise required in minting processes. Additionally, the coin connects collectors and historians to Abraham Lincoln's legacy, the enduring importance of the Lincoln Cent series, and the broader narrative of American history in the 20th century. In terms of market value, the 1974 1 cent coin varies depending on its condition and any notable characteristics. Circulated coins, a continuum of American coinage, appreciated for its aesthetic qualities, or collected for its numismatic value. The 1974 1 cent coin remains an important and fascinating artifact, providing a tangible connection to the past and a lasting testament to the legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the Lincoln Cent series. Our final coin today is the 1 cent 1985D, another Denver Mint issue. The 1985 D1 cent coin is a notable example of the Lincoln Cent series, reflecting both the continuity of a design that had been in circulation for decades and the evolving context of American coinage in the mid-1980s. By 1985, the Lincoln Cent had firmly established itself as one of the most recognizable coins in the United States, with a portrait of Abraham Lincoln serving as a symbol of leadership, integrity, and national heritage. The D mint mark, located beneath the date on the obverse of the coin, indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities responsible for striking circulating coins in large quantities to meet the demands of the nation's economy. The Denver Mint, which had been operational since the early 20th century, was known for its efficiency and ability to handle substantial production volumes, contributing to the widespread availability of coins such as the 1985 D-cent. The obverse of the 1985 D-cent features a profile portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, facing right. This design, created by Victor David Brenner and first introduced in 1909, has become one of the most enduring and iconic representations in American numismatics. Lincoln's portrait on the 1985 D-cent is carefully detailed, capturing the contours of his face, the depth of his cheekbones, the solemnity of his gaze, and the texture of his hair and beard. The inscriptions on the obverse include Liberty to the left of the bust, the date 1985 to the right, and the motto, In God We Trust, above. These inscriptions reflect the coin's purpose as a circulating piece of currency, while also conveying enduring themes of freedom, faith, and national identity. The D mint mark beneath the date signifies its origin and is an important detail for collectors who differentiate coins based on their minting facility. On the reverse, the coin features a Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to replace the earlier wheat ears reverse. The Lincoln Memorial is depicted with remarkable architectural detail, including its columns, steps, and pediment, which are all finely engraved to create a sense of depth and realism on the small coin surface. The words United States of America appear above the memorial, while E pluribus unum is inscribed along the top periphery, and the denomination 1 cent is displayed prominently at the bottom. This reverse design not only commemorates the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, but also symbolizes national unity and respect for the ideals for which Lincoln stood. The attention to detail in the engraving of the memorial highlights the technical skill of the United States Mint and its ability to combine artistry with mass production efficiency. The 1985 D cent is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, consistent with Lincoln cents minted from 1909 until transition to primarily zinc-plated steel in 1982 and later years. The copper-zinc alloy provides the coin with distinctive reddish-brown color, which can darken over time to a rich patina due to natural oxidation. The coin has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a thickness of 1.52 millimeters, and a weight of approximately 3.11 grams, with a smooth edge. These specifications reflect a balance between durability, practicality, and ease of production, ensuring that the coin could withstand extensive circulation while remaining easy to handle. In terms of production, the 1985 D1 cent coin was struck in large numbers, reflecting the economic conditions and coinage requirements of the mid-1980s. Coins from the Denver Mint are typically distinguished by their D mint mark, while Philadelphia minted coins of the same year bear no mint mark. This distinction is significant for collectors, as mint marks can affect the perceived rarity and value of individual coins. The 1985 D cent, while widely available in circulation, may also present variations and minor minting errors that make certain specimens particularly interesting to numismatists. These can include doubling of letters or numbers, off-center strikes, or minor die cracks, each of which add a layer of uniqueness to a coin and can influence its desirability and market value. The historical context of the 1985 D cent adds another layer of significance. The mid-1980s in the United States were characterized by economic growth, technological advancements, and cultural shifts. This coin circulated during a period when Americans experienced changes in consumer behavior, the expansion of electronic banking, and shifts in monetary policy. As a result, the 1985 D cent functioned both as a practical tool for everyday transactions and as a tangible connection to the broader historical and economic trends of its time. The coin would have passed through countless hands, serving as a silent witness to the activities of businesses, households, and communities across the country, carry with it both utility and historical resonance. From a numismatic perspective, the 1985 D1 cent coin offers a range of points of interest. Collectors often evaluate coins based on their condition or grade, which can range from heavily circulated specimens showing where on Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial to uncirculated examples retaining full detail and luster. Proof coins, which are specially struck using polished dies and planchets to produce a mirror-like finish, are particularly prized and are usually limited in quantity. Coins with mint errors or unusual die variations are also highly sought after, as they represent unique deviations from standard production and can command significant interest among specialized collectors. Evaluating the coin's condition involves careful examination for wear, scratches, luster, and the clarity of details, all of which influence both its historical significance and market value. The 1985 D cent holds cultural and educational value as well. It exemplifies the intersection of artistry, technical skill, and historical symbolism in American coinage. The coin provides insight into mid-20th century minting techniques, including die preparation, planchet quality, and striking processes that require precision and expertise to produce coins in massive quantities. The enduring design of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse demonstrates a continuity of artistic vision and national identity, linking each individual coin to a broader narrative of American history, civic values, and national pride. Collectors, historians, and educators alike can study the 1985 D-cent to better understand the technical, cultural, and historical dimensions of everyday objects that carry meaning beyond their monetary value. Market value for the 1985 D-proof examples with sharp detail and original luster are more valuable to collectors. Coins with mint errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planch imperfections, may achieve significantly higher premiums. Observe the 1985 D1 cent coin remains a meaningful and enduring part of American coinage, linking generations of Americans to their shared history and heritage. So these were our 4 coins for today: the 1959 1 cent, 1971 D1 cent, 1974 South 1 center, and 1985 D1 cent. If you enjoyed this video and want more detailed coin guides, values, and rare discoveries, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with another exciting coin.